Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. I've been noticing this big behemoth here for years, and I want to go try to get in there through all that brush and see if it's got any punkwood on it. I'll bet you it does. Highly decayed big trees like that that's just been sitting around decaying forever are your best bets for finding punkwood. Let's see if we can get in there. Well, I'm over here by where they've torn this mill down, over by the walking trail. Now here's a big tall stump that somebody just sat down right here. You can see a groundhog hole right there. Punkwood, check it out. I'm gonna gather me some of this up and we'll be charring this up. All right. Now you want to make a charred punkwood out of the best punkwood you can find. And good punkwood will, you can compress it and it'll just spring right back. And this is some pretty good punkwood right here. So, and another quality of good punkwood is that once you ignite it, because it's a coal extender, it'll just sit there and keep burning until it completely consumes itself. So let's go ahead and solar ignite it and just show you that it's a great coal extender. You're going to find it on your finger first. And I'm making micro adjustments. I'm standing the bottle up taller and I'm sliding the top of the bottle to the left and the right until I get the hottest possible focal point. So if we have good punkwood that doesn't have too much moisture in it, then that right there is going to sit there and just consume itself. So let's go set it on the table and I'll start processing up the firewood. Let's take a look at it. So you know you have the good stuff. Gonna make great charred punkwood. I'm gonna go ahead and snuff this one out and we'll use this to start our leaves up. All right. When I get it established, I'll go ahead and show you me loading up the char tin. All right, let's use these pieces here. And I will cram this in the can because it's going to shrink up a lot. I always like to cook my char cloth and charred punkwood in the flames, not down in the coals. I think when you cook them down in the coals, the gases can't escape the can as easily, and that's a lot of the reason why you end up with crispy, hard char cloth that will not ignite. So always cook your char cloth and your charred punkwood in the flames. I'm going to put you back on time lapse. We've already got a nice flame coming out of there. Isn't it wonderful that the maintenance crews that take care of the streets in this subdivision come when I'm trying to make a video? But then again, I make a lot of videos. If you go to take your char tin out of the fire and the lid accidentally comes off before it cools, if you see that it's still on fire, you're still good to go ahead and, or even if you misjudge the cooling off time, you're still good to go ahead and put the lid on and let it cool off. So we'll let that cool off, and then I'll turn you back on. Let's open it up. Let's try it out. I got some tulip poplar bark. Good stuff. Now, I agree with everybody else. It's a lot better to take, if you're going to cast sparks, to take and cast them down into the can. I like to pick a piece of char out and go ahead and cast down on top of it. So, we'll use this piece here. And some flint. Excellent, excellent charred punkwood. set it on the table since my hobo stove is full of coals. Alright, y'all. You can't hardly beat charred punkwood for a great fire starter. You can cast sparks off of a high carbon steel Moore companion, and there's lots of things. Let's see, I've been able to strike sparks off of a hacksaw blade, off of a putty knife, and off of a chisel. So there's lots of metals. As long as it's high carbon steel and it's the right hardness, you can get a spark. You can strike a spark off it with flint, chert, quartz. Alright, y'all. Appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.